Hi everyone, Troy Sage here, and today on Real Estate Talk, our friend Ginger Anady from New Penn Financial is back again, and we are going to discuss required documentation for getting a home loan or mortgage. So thanks again for being here.
Thank you again.
So as a buyer, first-time home buyer, second-time home buyer, has bought 30, 40, 50 homes, what are some of the basics that a buyer needs to have in their mind and have ready, required documentation that underwriting and your institution is going to look for to qualify them for a loan?
You know, Troy, those are very important points to bring up as far as what they're going to need just even to get started. And to get started, they're going to need a valid form of ID. Generally, it's a California driver's license. If they don't have a current California driver's license, they're going to need a letter of explanation as to why they don't, why it's from a different state. But it does need to be current, whatever ID they do. And they can use a military ID if they're military personnel. Also, 30 days of most recent income. Whether they're self-employed or a W-2 employee, a W-2 is easy. That's just your last 1, 2, or 4 pay stubs, depends on how often you get paid. But if you're self-employed, that's going to be your most current P&L, your profit and loss, and your balance sheet.
So off the get-go, they have to prove who they are and that they're making
absolutely.
money. Right? You'd be surprised how many times we get phone calls, right, from someone who call and say, I want to buy this home, and yeah, they might have an ID, but they have no job. So the reality is, I know that there's people that are marketing out there, oh, buy a home with no money, buy a home with this, buy a home with that. You still have to have a job because you're borrowing money, you have to pay it back.
Absolutely. You definitely have to qualify for the mortgage. You have to be able to have the job to be able to pay for the mortgage, and there's no stated income loans available right now.
So besides the basics, when they sit down with you or any other lender, what are some other documents that they're going to be required to bring in?
They're going to need 2 months of bank statements. When they send their bank statements, you need to make sure they send all the pages of that. Oftentimes people will leave out that last accounting page, but the underwriter doesn't know that that's a blank page. So we have to see every page. If it says page 1 of 6, all 6 pages need to be in there without blacking anything out, without whitening anything out, without altering anything.
And so obviously they have to trust who they're working with because now they're handing over their accounts.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So that kind of goes back to the other episode, is that when you're working with a lender, pick a lender that you're comfortable with, someone that you obviously trust, right?
Right. Yeah, that's very important. Additionally, the things that would be needed would be 2 years of tax returns and W-2s or 1099s. Currently, that would be years 2014 and 2015. Until April of 2017, we don't have to have the tax returns for 2016.
Okay, so anyone that's looking for a home today, right now, they're going to bring in like really a small stack of paperwork, their ID, right, their check stubs, their bank statements, and their tax returns.
And W-2s, correct.
And W-2, so that's going to get the ball rolling.
That's going to get the ball rolling.
Okay, cool. So if you're a buyer out there right now, and especially if you're a first-time home buyer, when you get ready to sit down with a lender, and our suggestion, we highly suggest that prior to you looking at homes that you get qualified to purchase a home, make sure you have all this paperwork together so when you do sit down, you're ready to go.
Correct.
Fair enough?
Yep, fair enough.
All right. Well, I appreciate you being here on this episode. This is really basic required documentation that you're going to need for your home loan or mortgage. Ginger's number is on the video. If you have any questions, call her direct. My name is Troy Sage. This is Real Estate Talk. I appreciate watching the video. Please subscribe and make it a great day.